vlog number 2 from November the 18th of 2016. Yes, I know this video is kind of late, but my internet has been down all weekend and I just had to take a weekend off. I was exhausted after my 2 days of no sleep. But on November the 21st, I will go for my Baclofen pump pre-ops thing. But I was supposed to get up at 3 o'clock on November the 18th to be in Baton Rouge, which is about a 4-hour drive from where I live, to do the Baclofen pump trial. And I could not go to sleep. I was restless. I was nervous. It was so many things. And so I didn't sleep at all that day, which is kind of odd, but I didn't. And 3 o'clock rolled around, so I went in, woke my caregiver up. We all got dressed, got ready to leave. We left about 3:45, 4 o'clock. And then in the morning, by the way, drove the roughly 3:45, 4-hour drive. Got there about 7, and so we sat in the waiting room and waited for 45 minutes. They admitted me into the hospital, and they took me back and put me in a bed because of course I can't stay in my chair. Then we waited for the physical therapist to come by. He checked my limbs, you know, just to get an idea of what it was like before the Baclofen was inserted. Wrote down all of his notes. I met with the doctor. I met with the people that was going to be in the room with me. They put an IV. They blew one of my IVs. I have a humongous bruise on my hand. It's kind of fading now, but you can kind of see it. And so they had to put it in a different place. And then they took me into this little bitty room, and they laid me on my belly on the table. I thought they were going to put me to sleep. No, they did not put me to sleep. So they numbed it really good, cleaned the area, which was cold because I could feel it. And he inserted a needle way down low in my spine where the nerves start fanning out into the tailbone. Way down there. I could feel it. I don't feel the pain from it, but I could feel it, and I can tell you it hurt because I can tell how big the needle truly was. And inserted the Baclofen, and the whole time he has a CT machine going around my spine to make sure he's in the right place. They finished it. I had to wait on a hospital bed to come from upstairs because I had to go to recovery and then a room because I had to stay about 4 to 6 hours to test my muscles for spasms at different period times of the day. And then we went up to a room. I was exhausted and had lunch and waited, and then about an hour after the procedure we had the physical therapist come back in, and he checked my legs, and I can tell y'all it is a big difference. I am very spastic. My legs, I only sleep maybe 2 to 3 hours a night because of my leg spasms. They kick and have a hissy all night long. I have a contracture on my left arm that makes me, I can't get my arm up very high. I have a curvature in my body because of my spasticity pulling more on my left side. So an hour into all this, I have no spasticity whatsoever. And, you know, it feels wonderful. I can lay down straight. Because I don't sleep in a bed, I sleep in my chair. The muscles in my abdomen are very, very, very tight. And they do not like to be stretched. They hurt if you stretch them just right. And then I could lay on the bed flat. It was amazing. And 3 hours into it, I could tell it was kind of wearing off, you know, and I had my hand movement back. At first, I couldn't. I had no movement. I had just the dorsiflex or tendinosis or whatever they call, where your hand just is like this and you can't open it. This hand has it really bad. And 3 hours into it was amazing. I felt, you know, I could sleep. I slept about an hour in the room waiting for the, you know, people to come in and check on me, and they had to do my blood pressure and all this kind of stuff. And They released me. They said that my trial went very well. They think my story would be a very big success because of the way my spasticity is doing. I should be able to control my hand and abdomen muscles pretty well, but my feet should not be so spastic, I guess would be the word. I should not have the contracture in my arm anymore, or the contracture in my spine where my muscles are pulling, turning me in a C. So overall, it was amazing. I loved it. I'm so ready for the Baclofen pump surgery, even though I have to be there so long because it is such a long drive from where I live, and my babies and Branton and Jessica and my family and my dad and all my animals and stuff like that. I didn't think about this. The first time I met my doctor, he told me that as soon as he walked through the room, he didn't say hi or nothing. He come in and wanted to play in my wheelchair. I was like, okay, well, when you keep me, you know, you can play in it. So I jokingly said, I'm out of my chair, you can go play in it. Well, the doctor seriously gets in my wheelchair and spins around the nurse's station in the room. Oh my God. He was going full blast. He was videotaping himself. He was on Snapchat in my chair. So, needless to say, he had a good time. We left and come home, and I didn't sleep that night either. Because when my spasms did come back and the Baclofen wore off, they come back, and they come back with a vengeance. They were really, really bad. I mostly cried the night after because I didn't sleep at all. So I was exhausted. I was running fever. You know, sorry, my blood pressure is dropping. I was running fever from the virus going around in here, and it was crazy, but I am so excited to get this Baclofen pump in to help with all of my spasticity, and then I can move on with life. If you haven't checked out my story, please check it out. My other YouTube videos, more are coming. For anyone that is in Louisiana and needs a Baclofen pump trial, go here. That's probably so backwards to y'all, but it's called the Spine Hospital of Louisiana at the Neuro Medical Center. They are awesome. That is who I went. You get this awesome folder that has all your paperwork and stuff like that in it, and just really cool stuff. Sorry, my blood pressure has been giving me an issue today. So that's it.